Hi there and good Tuesday. We have a holding pattern in the weather. Yesterday in parts of South Florida was rough. We had flash flooding, we had severe thunderstorm warnings. Similar setup today. Of course, no 2 days are ever completely the same, but in general, big picture, we're expecting more storms today in the afternoon. Mainly after 2 o'clock until the evening, and a couple of them could bring some flooding. We could see some large hail. We could see some damaging winds, all that kind of thing still in play. So here's the forecast radar. Notice lunchtime, no problem. But that sunshine will give way to storms starting again about 2. This is one computer's opinion of how the radar may look at 4. A couple of those storms could be on the rowdy side. Generally, they dissipate once we get close to sunset. Very common for us to see that this time of year. Storms in the afternoon, then it gets quieter at night. Sometimes they linger a little bit longer than you think, but generally should be winding down into the evening. Here's tomorrow, and there you go. Sunshine in the morning, storms in the afternoon. Yet again, it's just the same old setup. Check out in the tropics here. This is Tropical Storm Brett. We saw some good things with it today. It's been struggling, and the thunderstorms are not necessarily congregating around the center of the storm. That means that there's something structurally not going quite right with it. And because of that, the forecast has changed a little bit, and the idea of a hurricane clipping the islands, especially a strongish hurricane, that's kind of off the table now. But nonetheless, gradual strengthening is still in the forecast. Notice 65-mile-per-hour tropical storm by Thursday. Thursday night conditions will start to go downhill in the eastern Caribbean islands. And the forecast is as a mid to upper tropical storm at about 65 miles per hour, give or take. It could still be a low-wind hurricane, but those odds are getting lower. And then it enters the Caribbean as we head into the weekend, and it should be weakening by this stretch because there are hostile conditions. The upper-level winds aren't favorable, and it should dissipate shortly after we get past toward the end of the weekend or so. It's not a threat to the U.S. at this point. We don't see any risk from that. Okay, looking ahead, temperatures in the hot 90s today, 93, tomorrow 92. We'll see little ebbs and flows in the rain coverage, but we never break free into a dry pattern over the next week, and that does include your weekend, so we'll be watching for storms into that too. You can always track everything, the tropics, the storms, the radar, forecast radar, and the hour by hour for your neighborhood. It's all at our website, local10.com. Have a good day.